Okay, we're going live tonight for my SmackDown review for August 25th, 2023. This show took place in Louisville, Kentucky, whatever. This was originally supposed to just have a normal show, but then the passing of Bray Wyatt happened. This was a tribute show for not only him, but for Terry Funk. And let's just hope this does not get buffered or it's not an unstable connection. But also live chat, by the way, which they did, kick off with a graphic playing tribute for both of them. By the way, the beginning was so sad. The tribute shows that we do are really, really hard to watch, and I did not really pay attention that much to this show. And the grade I'm gonna give, it's not the show's fault for that, because the storylines are being on pause for this. So yeah, all the WWE stars, including Eric Rowan, are on the stage, and look at this for now. Not only Bray Wyatt is gone, but 3 years ago, Luke Harper, Brody Lee, passed away in 2020. So Braun and Eric are the only two left that are alive. Michael Cole said that tonight there will be an honor, their legacy in their life, a 10-bell salute across the arena, and yeah. Which, speaking of, next Thursday will be Payback 10-16 on the secondary channel, so get ready for that. And they both die so young, and I don't want to say that. Anyways, let's get on to the show. Anyways, let's get on to the show. I did not pay attention that much to the show because it was a tribute show, and it was extremely hard to watch. But anyways, Rey Mysterio defeats the generic creator wrestler Grayson Waller, and it was a decent little match. Again, glad Ray won. So him and that Punk Austin Theory are gonna have a match at Payback for the U.S. title, and yeah, 3 out of 5. It was a decent little match. And then cut to audio here, Bray Wyatt's voice asking if we want to hear something very scary as Fireflies play. And yeah, that was like one of the first of that. I hope he beats Theory at Payback. Send him back to the bottom of the card, please. And then, they played a video graphics displaying tweets from superstars playing tribute to Bray Wyatt Air. And yeah. And then, Damage Control again are backstage. They talk about Io defending the women's championship against Selena Vega. First off, how the hell she got a women's title opportunity, by the way? Second, she's not going to win the title. And that happened. And guess what? This was boring. Boring. That's all I have to say. 1 out of 5. Anyways, then Cody Rhodes, by the way, Yes, it was predictable. He's on. Well, then again, this show doesn't even matter because this was technically a tribute show. I'm just gonna ignore that. Cody, gets a loud pop, and then talks one time at 11. He is at the airport with his father, and he hears a man yelling. Talk about Terry Funk, and yeah, basically they took they show a video package of Terry Funk's Hall of Fame career, and then Cody said from Texas to Tokyo, Terry Funk was presented, and he is glad has been given the authority to say that the next tag team match is a Terry Funk hardcore match, which the Street Profits defeats the Brawling Brutes of Butch and Rich Holland. There was no Sheamus on this show. This wasn't that much of it. I love the clip when Terry Funk and Mick Foley won the tag team titles. Mick was KO. During this match, Bobby Lashley came out and helps the Street Profits win. Is it time to split up the fucking tag team titles or make new tag team changes for the SmackDown side, please? This was a fun match. 3.5. Then we see clips of The Miz. The Braun Brutes was a good tag team to take part in this type of match. Yeah. Saying LA continues like this, he will make it to WrestleMania, which I think that's going to happen at Payback. But again, this is a SmackDown versus Raw match. And then LA Knight, makes his way down to the ring. And the crowd still are fucking cheering for him. He's still fucking over with the crowd. So at least LA Knight is like the best part of one of the best parts about SmackDown. He and Wyatt went through hell, including the pitch black match, which I actually thought was a fun little gimmick match for them at the Rumble this year. Which is Bray Wyatt's final match. Sad times, Banchan, thank you, Bray. And yeah. He tells Miz anytime, anywhere, SmackDown. Just wondering. Hey, the man's over with the crowd. And speaking of, he defeats Raw's Finn Balor. So it was a past rival in Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, versus someone who was his final rival ever in LA Knight. And LA Knight beats him clean. 3 out of 5. It was a good match. And then he celebrates at the ramp, and then the ring fills with smoke, and the lights go out, and Bray's lantern and is in the ring as we get a shot of Bray standing in the ring. The fans chant, "Thank you, Wyatt." And thought it was a good match. I thought Finn May came out as the Demon. In a random match against LA Knight, no. And that's how the show ends. Like I said, there were good matches on the card, but it was too hard to me to sit through this show, honestly. I was just B-. Yeah. That's all I have to say. So maybe tomorrow I'll do probably my next Wrestling Dumpster Fires video on the 2002 feud between Triple H and Kane. And then Sunday I probably will do WWE 13 also. And spoiler for this fall, I'm leaning towards the top 10 worst matches in WWE history, so it's going to be after in the fall. Maybe sometime in November. Probably. But yeah. And speaking of Bray Wyatt, I'm announcing for season 4, episode 1 for my what ifs. It's about what if he didn't lose to Randy Orton at WrestleMania 33. And he was still the champion afterwards. So that's coming after the summer, by the way. Probably next month. Yeah, next month. Anyways, like this, comment, and subscribe to both my channels. And thank you, Bray Wyatt. Bye.